Okay. Now we are on module 2, lesson 4. So this is how to set up your room for sleep. So there's a few things. You're going to want like blackout curtains. Absolutely amazing. They keep the light out. You want to make sure there's no noise. Kill as much noise as you can. You can put things in the walls to kill noise. Carpets really help kill noise. Try not to live in a city. Cities are bad for EMF, for like pollution. They're just bad for your health in general. But if you live in a city, do your best. But you want to like fresh air in the room, like get fresh air in your house. You want to turn the Wi-Fi off, turn off all electronics that are near you. I've noticed EMF has a pretty big effect on sleep. They even say on your phone, the settings, I think there's a warning that says, like, don't keep this within 6 inches of you. I heard that from someone. I haven't double checked that yet, but it makes sense. I will double check that. But don't keep these things near you. I mean, these things are like very powerful, but they produce lots of electromagnetic radiation, which we don't really know what that does to living things. I mean, there are studies that show that it hurts the growth of plants, that it's not good a million different ways. Uh, it's pretty obviously not good. I mean, how not good is up in the air, but it's definitely not good. So you want to minimize that stuff as much as possible. Minimize blue light exposure. You want to check your house for mold, obviously. Make sure there's no toxins in your house that could be causing issues. Dust, like air purifiers are good because you could have air impurity issues that are causing you to not sleep. And short of that, though, I would say the good stuff is like don't have your desk next to your bed. Try to like make sure your room is associated with relaxation and rest, or at least just rest. Like you don't do stuff in your room really. Like you kind of do stuff elsewhere so that you can associate your room with relaxation and turning off, your bed with relaxation and turning off. You're not in your bed during the day when you're not trying to sleep. And just also though, like light, like just any light in the room, like kill all the light in the room. Light will really, really hurt your sleep. And then make sure you have like water next to you. Oftentimes I wake up in the middle of the night, like need water, whatever, need supplements to like go back to sleep. Make sure those are all right next to your bed so you don't really have to like go that far. And also I find that having my room at a good temperature too, like about 60 to 70 degrees depending, is good. A little hotter, not so much. I did like in the winter before I got married. My wife doesn't like the house this cold, but like I'd like open the window and I just have my room just freezing. The rest of the house would be warm, but my room would be freezing. Just put a ton of blankets on me and I'd sleep really well in college like that. I like that a lot. But basic stuff though for sleep, just the real thing though is like desk next to bed and stuff like that. Like big mistakes like that can really hurt your sleep psychology. But if you're in this course, you probably don't have the presiding issue with sleep psychology. It's probably something else. So the way you set up your room is not the most important thing, but it is important. And then some other things to consider, like floor sleeping arrangements where you put like blankets or floor mat in the ground in a certain way. That's also very helpful for back health and sleep. And I do that periodically. I like sleeping on the floor. I think it's a good practice. And just with those basics met, though, you're going to have a lot more successful time sleeping. How to set up your room for sleep. Here we go. So ultimately, I was able to learn this little like tip on the desk because I set my desk up next to my bed. And this was when I was working a whole bunch and doing eBay and just doing all this stuff, doing classes, just got married, living with my parents. Didn't have much room in the room we were in, so I put a desk next to my bed. And what I noticed is because my brain associated the location of my desk with work and being active and on, and because my desk was right next to my bed, there wasn't enough difference between those two locations. So my brain I'd be in my bed looking at my desk, expecting like I had to work, like I was sitting at my desk to work, and I just wasn't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping. Like this is meditating or praying or something, and it came to me. It was like, don't put your bed next to your desk. So I just moved it, and then I started sleeping again. It was just this stress trigger that was the result of having my bed next to my desk and working all the time. Done.